The conflict involving Iran, the United States, and Israel is no longer limited to just a few battles. It is now spreading across the wider Gulf region, and, ladies and gentlemen, several countries they are suddenly finding themselves on high alert. This is TimesXP's war coverage with me, Dhriti Athri. On March 10th, multiple US aligned states in the Middle East reported incoming missiles and drones believed to have been originated from Iran, forcing their air defense system to spring into action all of a sudden. In fact, in Saudi Arabia, authorities say the defensive units intercepted drones flying towards the oil-rich eastern province of Saudi Arabia. That is the region that hosts major energy facilities responsible for a large scale of global oil export. Protecting this area is not just important for Saudi Arabia, but it is for the global energy market. Any successful strike on these facilities, it could have sent oil prices soaring around the globe. Then, not really far away, we have Kuwait. Kuwait also reported confronting aerial threats. Officials over there say that their air defenses they intercepted and shot down several unmanned aerial vehicles, and that too approaching from different directions, both the northern and southern parts of their country. These interceptions show how the whole battlefield is expanding, with even smaller Gulf states being forced to activate their emergency defense measures. In the meantime, the United Arab Emirates they confirmed that its air defense network was tracked and it is responsible for missiles and drones moving towards its territory. The UAE, they have some of the region's most advanced missile defense system, right? Including the US supplied technology designed to intercept threats in midair before they can even hit the cities or infrastructure. But why is this happening? Because of Iran. Iranian officials argue that several Gulf countries are allowing the US to use their territory for military operation against Iran. Their foreign minister, Mr. Abbas Araghchi, he pointed to the images released by the US Central Command, which showed rocket artillery systems such as the M142 HIMARS deployed in neighboring country. According to Tehran, these systems they could be used to launch attacks on the Iranian target. Here, message from Iran. It is blunt. If foreign weapons are used against Iran from nearby territory, those launch systems could become targets themselves. Here, Iranian leaders say that they consider such actions part of self-defense in a war that they believe was forced upon them. In fact, Tehran has repeatedly accused both Washington and Tel Aviv of destabilizing the whole Middle East through military strikes and covert operations. At a diplomatic level here, Iran is also closing the doors to negotiation for now. In a televised interview, Foreign Minister Araghchi, he said that Tehran has little trust in talks with Washington after previous negotiations were followed by military escalation. If you see it from Iran's perspective, then discussions cannot happen while attacks are ongoing, right? But there is a wider impact. The wider impact of these developments, it could be enormous. The Gulf region sits at the center of global energy system, and large share of the world's oil shipment travel through these small passage. It is known as the Strait of Hormuz. If missiles exchange continue and if more and more countries become involved, the conflict it could threaten the shipping routes, energy infrastructure, and regional stability. In simple terms, what began as confrontation between Iran and Israel, with the US backing Israel, it is now spilling into neighboring states. Missiles in the sky, ladies and gentlemen, drones crossing borders, and air defense systems firing across the Gulf. It shows just how quickly a regional crisis can expand. And the big question now is, will diplomacy step in to calm the situation, or will more and more countries be pulled into the conflict?